Hello everyone. So we've got some exciting news today. We are finally starting our fence. You can just see behind me there, we've already started, well not we, the guys have started drilling the holes for the posts because we were hoping to have the fence up last November before the winter started, but the weather was so bad coming up to winter that we couldn't actually get the fence up. We did have all the material delivered and ready. Some of it was washed away in the floods, but the posts and things like that we managed to save. They just need to be cleaned up, and obviously they can be used. But it's here we are in July, and we're finally getting our fence up so we can have a bit of a perimeter. It's a little bit noisy in the background because the guys are drilling the holes now. But I'll try and explain a little bit of what we are doing. But yeah, it's just really exciting because obviously your fence is important, and especially with us having half of the material already, it's just paying the guys the work to do it now. So yeah, it'll be good to get that perimeter up so the kids are nice and safe in here when they're playing in the garden and things like that. So yeah, let me just switch the camera around as I usually do and just show you where we are up to. So I'll just start here. They've started to drill the holes for all the posts. It'll go right down the line, as you can see there, right down to, I don't know, about 2-3 meters just before the electricity pole, and then it'll go across to the right at the front of the garden. Obviously the back of the garden, back of the fence, this was already here, and it's actually okay, withstood the flood. We just didn't have any of the metal sheets up. Luckily we hadn't ordered those last year before the floods. We were just about to actually order the sheets, as you can see just in the distance there, but we're going to have to order those, and they'll then just be welded onto or drilled onto the actual post here. So this is kind of the back of our garden. This is one of the sides of the garden, and as you can see, we've already put the line down. That's quite good. But it's something quite interesting what they do to set your boundaries in Russia is, see the little poles that have gone in there. A guy comes out with a camera and GPS, and then it's actually a GPS coordinates that show him then on his, I think it's on his phone, camera links to the phone and then GPS, and it tells you exactly where the boundaries are. So, and it's also a record, so there's no kind of disputes with neighbours and the boundary in front of your home, because it has to be a certain distance from the actual road as well. So yeah, that's really kind of cool. It's not, I haven't seen that in the UK. It's kind of just goes off the plans, but yeah, it's used GPS, which was really interesting. So yeah, very accurate, and obviously there's a record, so there's no disputes of where your boundary is, where your fence is. So yes, we have to go by where we've put these kind of little poles in. We can't go kind of over them, obviously, because then that wouldn't be the boundary that's been set. But yeah, it should obviously, yeah, make things a little bit easier. But again, this side, the guys are just starting to drill the holes. But again, the boundary, so that's onto the neighbours. It might get a little bit noisy, but see they're drilling with the machine now. We actually had to go and rent that. Wasn't too much for 24 hours, but they should have all the holes kind of up this end drilled. And we've got cement mixer as well for concreting the poles in to begin with, and then what we're actually going to do is put a concrete foundation all the way down where the line is. It's called lenta here, and it's concrete foundation that then the poles sit in, and we kind of like that because obviously the soil, the topsoil, holds all that in, and we find it's more secure, especially if neighbours have dogs, or you know, there's some wild dogs or just animals, it kind of makes it a little bit more secure. So like, you know, animals and especially the dogs can't dig through. So yeah, we're just trying to make it as safe as possible. And then kind of hopefully you can hear me now, but hopefully then the last bit will be the front of the garden and the gates where we can back onto the kind of concrete drive and then into the garage as well. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to tell you today, because it's kind of exciting. We've really been waiting quite a while to do the fence, well over a year. So yeah, it's all happening. And then this, I'll just quickly show you this as well. That's where the flue for the fireplace comes out. We were hoping it would have been done on Saturday, but there was a part that wasn't right, so they've had to wait to get the part on Monday, which is tomorrow. So then that'll come right out, and then the chimney will go straight up at 45 degrees up. Yeah, I think it comes out slightly 45 degrees and then straight up past where the overhang of the roof is. So yeah, lots going on. Internal work is almost finished. We've got Andre coming back tomorrow to do the small bathroom and a few other things. But it's just really, I did want to show you the front, but I'll stop talking, but I'll just show you what they're doing, because it's quite noisy with what they're doing. And I'll go obviously right down here as well. Sorry about the noise there, but yeah, that's where we're up to. So let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next update.